Hello everybody, it's Cree Rama, and I have a really easy and fun project to do today. So a while back I did a video using the Tim Holtz photo booth, the long strips, and I cut them so that I just had the individual little photos and put them in tea bags. The idea was from Susie from Shabby Soul. And so this is the tea bag, and what she did was just slide it up in here. So that was, very easy to do. So this is kind of running off that idea because I love using tea bags. I love the color, the texture, everything about them. So I have a stack of my tea bags over here. These are some that I did playing around late last night, and I'm very excited. I was asked by G&T Designs to join their design team, so I couldn't wait to play with these. There's a bunch of pages here. I don't even know if there's four pages of these photos. I don't even know if I printed all of them. Yeah, okay, there's five pages. So printed some of these, and then I love mushrooms. I just love her work so much and was very excited to play with these. So I kind of experimented last night. I like the way that that these turned out. One thing that I did when I first started doing them, I only have it on one side, which is fine. But halfway through it, I thought, why don't I put two photos back to back so that you have an image on both sides? So it's up to you. I mean, whatever you would want to use this for, because you could actually, write something on the back of this if you wanted to put a little quote or something would be cute. So maybe I'll do a little bit of both. And then I just got some random bits of fuzzy yarn, and I added it with, I got out a little box that I have some scrap fabric, so I grabbed some, bright colorful fabric bits and just cut little snips off to add. And I just kept adding. Like, I would start with one little piece, and then I'm like, oh, if I add just a little piece of the white, it's cuter. So I have a lot of staples on here because I just attached them with staples. So there's two. It's another one that I just did the one side. I think, yeah, these are one-sided. And how fun with the fuzzy yarn. Then here's one. So the other thing, when I was gluing these, I was using an old piece of parchment paper, and it had stuff on it already. So that's what this blue stuff is kind of just, it pulled up from my parchment paper. So it left kind of a cool addition there. Another little cutie. So let me just see if I can quickly go through these guys. I just love mushrooms. I mean, before getting into junk journals, if you would have said you're going to be into mushrooms and fairies, and I would have said, you're silly. So then these are some of the photos. And I thought it would be really cool, although they didn't match up so perfectly, but let me see if there's one. Like to do, a baby on one side and then, older on the other side, so that it would look like the same person, two different time periods. And this one. So these are kind of fun. And they're so easy. I just found it to be so relaxing I worked on these while I was watching something. It was late last night, and I don't know, sometimes I just feel the need to come in and create a little something, but I don't want to do anything too messy and too big. And it's just a really relaxing and fun little project. And you can use anything to, you know, any kind of little bits of ephemera to put in here. Look at this one. Isn't it so cute? Okay, to show you what I did, first I'm going to cut some of these up and then I will be back. But one thing I was thinking of, if I want to do the front and the back images, I can just take one of these pages and fold it. Because last night I had them all, you know, individually cut and was gluing them together. So this is a lot easier. So that's what I am going to do for these. So I opened my tea bag and got one of my images. Just gonna put some glue here. I'm using matte medium. And then when you put your image down, gonna wanna leave room at the top to do your fold, your tea bag fold. And then we'll get this side with our glue or matte medium. And then fold it over. And that is it for this step. Super easy. And I want to do a couple of the photo ones also. So let me just pick some of these guys out. So I'm just going to open up the tea bag here, brush off the little, if there's any excess little pieces of tea. Oops, wait. Don't forget to do your inking before you put it inside there. So the next step after they are somewhat dry, which these are not, so I will start with my ones in the back. These are dry to the touch, but still a bit, you know, tacky. Just gonna cut the excess off here. And we're going to fold it. I just kind of fold it in a kind of a triangle here and then fold it down once. And then I have all kinds of, I found that, you know, if you have any fuzzy yarn, you know, the fun stuff like this with fuzzy pieces hanging off of it. This stuff looks really fun on there. Here's some blue that I had also. And on the photos, I actually liked a little piece of lace. So I have these bits. These were just pulled out of my little scrap box that I have. See, on this one, I put a piece of lace. This is a piece of fuzzy yarn, and then so there's two different types of fuzzy yarn on there. So I think it's fun to kind of mix some things together. Now this one is just one type of fuzzy yarn, but there's a lot going on there. This one I put a piece of pink lace, and then there's two types of fuzzy yarn on there. So you get the idea, a little scrap of fabric or you know, whatever you have on hand. And sometimes I'll just take it as one little piece and put it on. So I'll fold it like that, a little crooked, and I'll staple it on like that. Let's take a piece of that, piece of this. Just gonna see here how we want to add some different little small pieces of fabric here. I think I might even cut that in half. Just adding little pops of color. Okay, and then let's see, get my, I have my little mini stapler here, and I have gold staples in here. So, and it's good to put two, like one at the bottom and one towards the top to make it so it doesn't flop. So let's see, I'm gonna put another one at the top. Super cute and so easy, right? And then we've got the other side here. Okay, so let's do another mushroom. And I'm even keeping these little scraps because these will be fun to use in a collage or something. And then let's get a little fold. I have orange too. Oh, this will be pretty on this one. I'll show you this if I use a little piece of this white fuzzy yarn that I'm loving. Let's see. Let's see if we do orange and blue, and I'll do this one in the way that I fold it up. So it's like this. And just randomly put that on top. See if I can hold it in place well enough to get my stapler in there. And there we go. Aren't they so cute and just really easy? And I don't know, I find it really relaxing to work with the, especially the matte medium, because like I said, it dries faster, but you can use Mod Podge or even School Glue, just watered down a little bit, you know, like a decoupage glue. Okay, then we'll fold this. So you see why you wanted to make the top part a little bit longer up there, so you have some of the tea bag to work with for your fold. And let's do some pretty pink lace in that white with this one. It's getting dark here. We're definitely getting a storm coming on the way out there. And my puppies get very freaked out when we have thunderstorms, so I will probably have to cut this video short in a moment and go hang out with them. And there's another one. So pretty. On the other side here. I have a lot of scraps, so one of my next projects, I'm gonna have to do some master boards, and maybe we'll use these for fun on the master boards. Add some extra interest to them. Let's see what do I have here. Got this pink. Maybe just mix the laces, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Let's try it. I think the hardest part is trying to get your stapler in there. See, like right now I need to get, well, here I am with the mini one too. I need to just go get my bigger one. And there we go. Could even put a little embellishment there, a little gem or something would look cute. So we could do something like that, or a little button. See, I kind of want to use some of this too, this fun fuzzy yarn. Maybe to add some color to this one. I like this because it has these two little whatever things in there, so it makes it good to kind of staple it, the bunch. So let's see. Get this together here. Here's another one. It's kind of a, well, this has some gold in with this piece of, you know, sari silk. Piece of this lace, little piece of this. Let's see, does this look weird? Right, see what it looks like. And then I'm gonna make myself go get my bigger stapler. Yeah, cute. So I am back. I added a little button on this one. I sewed it on with some gold thread. And I put this little embellishment, still wet glue on there. And then this is little bits and pieces of these gold trims that I have. So let's just take a little snip of one of these. There, I think I like that once it dries. I'm not sure I like the flower. I think I need something in the center of it, but I don't know. Not crazy about those. I think I'd rather put a little piece of these trims up there. Okay, I am back and I added some embellishments to these and just wanted to show you. I'll start with the mushrooms. So these are finished little products. You can see I added the buttons on this one, on these. And these I put the gold trims on. Another one with the gold trim. And then I got out a whole bunch of the, you know, the adhesive little gem stickers. I put a pink on this one. And these, the glue's still a little bit wet there. But you can see what those will look like. And then those. And then these with the red. Onto the photos here. I just love the baby one. So cute. Some more there. And this is one of the adhesives also. These girls. Some more here. So I made these for a project that I'm going to be doing for Junk Journal Divas, and now I have so many of them. This is what always happens. I have to figure out how I'm going to use all of these. So again, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the process here, and if you make any, I would love to see what you made. And if you came up with any fun things, any additions that you made to the project. So come over and join me in Junk Journal Divas. And as always, thank you so much for watching.